Okay, how to change your oil on your Ford Focus ST. So, for some reason, some people don't know how to open the bonnet on an ST, especially if you don't own an old Mark II. As you can see, mine is a shitbox, but as you can see as well, it's a Mark II. So this is how you open it. This is how you open the bonnet. This comes out, and then this is for the key. So what you do is put your key in here, turn once, it unlocks, and then you turn a second time to unlock the second lock, and then that's it. So your oil filter is not like your Hondas and other cars where it's like a iron filter underneath the engine. It's right here, kind of like your BMs and your Mercedes. So that's there, and then underneath is obviously the washer and the bolt to take out the thing, and then you can drain the oil. And this is what the filter looks like basically. It's one of these filters, so just pull it out, whoop, take the old one out, toss it, put the new one in, put it inside, and then you also have your O-ring over here. Yep, so that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, so I got the car up in the air with bricks because I don't have trestles or well floor jacks or jack stands. I have a floor jack, it's over there, but yeah, my poor ass can't afford them. Just grab two from this pile of bricks and make sure there's no spiders on them, and we're just gonna put them behind the wheels. That way this motherfucker over here doesn't roll. Even though the handbrake's on, I don't trust it. So 1, 2. Hopefully it'll hold. Hopefully. And then also I have a little tool kit I keep here in my shitbox. Keep here. So yeah, if I need anything else, there's a bigger toolbox inside the house. But generally this will work. Generally this all would work. So yeah. Okay, so I don't have a proper mat or garage, as you can see. But just so that this doesn't go underneath the car, this is also a good place to hold the keys, you know, when you're working on it and shit. So here is the engine, here is the bolt. It's a little bit warm, so I'll wait a couple more minutes till I go and yeah, unhook it and shit. This oil looks like it's, yeah, there's my turbo. Here's my drive shaft. There's one, which seems to be stable. It's the something, I can't remember what this shit is, but it's for the oil as well. This one here feels a little bit loose, so I'll check it out and see. Maybe the bolt is just loose. Here's my brakes. Brakes are cooled. Here's this thing here. I should wash this thing. I should wash underneath this car. But yeah, here's my downpipe. Here's my turbo. my turbo there, and then this is my downpipe. So this thing is straight piped right through, as you can see. Not titanium, but stainless steel right through. It's got a little box, but that's just for the back pressure that the turbo builds. And yeah, everything else seems to be okay, I hope. I mean, story behind this car, we bought it because South Africa also ran. I bought it for about 30k, or my dad bought it for about 30k, and then I spent the next year, so it's windy, my bad, so shit's falling around. But yeah, spent the next year, year and a half building it, and then I was in my last year of school, high school, so I couldn't like build it anymore, and it sat for a little bit. So we sent it to someone to get it fixed, and now it's fixed. So basically, engine was fucked, so got a new one, or a refurbished one, put it in. Did basically nothing to it other than that, and then yeah, that's about it. Stock turbo, stock tune. There is one slight issue. It's just with this here, with normal STs. There's two slight issues actually. So with normal STs, what happens is you this is the left side, so the wheel bearing on this side gets shot, and then you just replace it. But sometimes this wheel bearing, when you replace it as well, moves a little bit, so the sensor doesn't like read it properly, so it gives an error, and then it puts it in lump mode. So even though it's in lump mode right now, it still moves pretty quickly. And then this, the thing, the power steering. So the power steering thing, always, if you leave it out in the rain, the circuit board gets shot, and then yeah, so this doesn't work, so there's no power steering on the car. So yeah, driving it is pretty fun, but it's still pretty easy to handle, especially at high speeds. So yeah, still a good car. If you can find one, get one. They're not very, they're very cool, is all I'm saying. 5-cylinder Volvo turbo motor, pretty good. Sounds hella cool too. So I put the jack over there, just in case the bricks, fall or fail. At least one side will be fine. It'll give me enough time to like move, so I'll just have to stay on the left hand side. But I don't have a catch can, so what I'm going to use is these two 5-liter jugs, cut it, and then use that. So this thing takes about 7 liters of oil, and yeah, so, and then after that I'm gonna open that cap and put the things in. So it doesn't have an engine cover, just because over here those engine covers are worth like more than the engine. So yeah, it's if you don't have a catch can as well, or whatever the fuck they're called, an oil pan. But these, if you're gonna use these plastic containers, use the square ones. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to understand why you use the square ones instead of the circle ones, because the circle ones move like that, and then shit goes everywhere. But these will like have some sort of stability and stay in the same place, hopefully. So it takes a 16mm, and as you can see over here, 16 fits, kind of. A little bit of play, but that's just because it looks like this. But yeah, there. And then excuse the hair. I as you can see, it's just tied up like this, so my hair doesn't get in my face, because I got a mop on my head. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm gonna move this little piece of chalkboard, or not chalkboard, drywall, and then just move it closer to the left wheel, because as I said earlier, I have the jack stand over there just in case the bricks fall or fail, whatever. And then I'm just gonna put you somewhere here, and then yeah, fuck. Okay, so yeah. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Okay, it's broken open. Now, just so I spilled the lid a little bit. I'll clean it. I'll move the thing and clean it in a bit. Yeah. I am not an expert, so I'm a little bit messed. Okay. Oil seems to be fine. It's brown, not milky, which is good, meaning that there is nothing wrong with the head gasket. So the head gasket is doing its job. So if this came out milky, that means that water would be getting into the engine. That means that water would be getting into the engine. And basically what that means is that your head gasket has blown, which isn't good. Which, yeah, is never a good thing. So I'm just doing this because of the wind. I'm just letting the oil hit my hand and then it can go into here. I did not take physics, by the way, so don't quote me on like the physics and shit. So the oil's a little bit warm, but that's just because I drove it a little earlier. Here for a while. Yeah. Okay, so it's all drained out. I'm just gonna, I cleaned this here just with some degreaser, and the washer seems to be all in good thickness. Usually if the washer isn't, you replace it, but this one seems to be in good thickness, so I'm gonna leave you and just close you up. So I'm just gonna finger tighten it and then move. So I'm done with being underneath the car. I'm gonna tighten the fucking thing, and then yeah. That's fine. You don't need to tighten it too tight because the washer will create the seal. So as long as it's tight enough not to unscrew when you're driving, it should be just about fine. So you don't need to force it. So as long as you can feel that it's tight enough, you're fine. Some people talk it in, some people don't. It's not a must. So yeah. Also, I made a little bit of a mess. That's fine. I'll just move the car and then, you know, clean like a good person. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna grab one of these and a swivel and just connect it to one of the long extensions, and then what I'm gonna do is just try and figure out which one fits on here. So this one doesn't fit. This is the biggest one I currently have. So I'm gonna run inside and go take a look at the others to see if I have one bigger than that. Okay, so I don't have a socket big enough for that, so all I'm gonna do is just gonna use this to unscrew that. So hopefully it works. Yeah. So I don't have 4 hands for me to film and use this, so I'm just gonna stack you over there and then you can see. This is gonna take a while. Okay, so I got it opened. I cracked it open. So now it's just a matter of trying to turn this thing. Oh, there you go. Nice. Ah. Ah. So tightening it looks like it's gonna be the only issue, but that's fine. So yeah, so I'm gonna try not to miss anything. But let me get some tissue. Hold on. Okay, so okay, give me a second. Give me another second. Okay, so all I did was I just took this little bolt out, nut, just because it was in the way. So it's just the positive for the alternator. So I just took it out, and then I'll put it back in when I put the new filter in. So so yeah, as you can see, this is what the new filter looks like. Yep, not very bad, not very good. I'm guessing I just pull you out. I hope I just haven't pulled you out. Okay, so I do just pull you out. So yeah. So here, you already you filter. Just use some of the old oil to lube up the O-ring. Yep. Okay. It's taking me a little bit longer than it should, than it initially should. Okay, there we go. Nice and neat. There's no specific way, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna just put you on like that. Seems to be good. Give the top a little wipe. big brain moment, and I got this little extension and I put it in the hole, right, in this, for this here. And so now what I do is, because the thing I can't sideways, so I just put it on the top and just turn this. So yeah. Okay, so it's nice and tight now. So I just took this out with a thingy thing here. So I just took this out, so now I'm just gonna put it back. Fuck. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Not too far away, hopefully. Fuck. Okay. There it is. So just yeah, you don't need to see this. It's yeah. Okay, so it's all tight now. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip this around because it's white. So I'm gonna put it underneath there just so I can see if it's leaking oil. That way I know I didn't tighten the thing right. So yeah. Also, the reason why I didn't take it off jacks and off the bricks is so that I can see and I don't need to jack it up and, you know, everything later. So yeah. So these are the things that I'm gonna put on. 5W30 full synthetic. Yep. Okay. So okay, so just pull up and twist as it says. Okay, cool. And then there we go. Cool little funnel. So now we just undo you, put you down, and then let's not put you in there. Let's not put you up down there either. Put you right there. I'm gonna go cut up another bottle and make a funnel. Okay. Okay, so I made one. This should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Okay, that should do. I hope. So I just need to put about till maybe here, or this marker, is this just that marker, or just below it, because that's about 7 liters. So yeah. Okay, so I put everything on. It's not leaking anyway, as you can see. So it's a good sign. Now let's start it and see. So from this point on, you know you've done something right when it starts nicely, and it if it blows up, if like the engine blows, like physically explodes, then yeah, I fucked up somewhere. So let's hope. So yeah, let's hope. Okay. Seems to be sounding right. The biggest thing that I can say is an advantage is if you have a stock, like a fully stock ST, put an oil filter on, but it depends, not an oil filter, cold air intake on, but it depends on whether or not you're going to do anything to it basically. If you're just going to be stock and you're going to take like completely stock, and plus if you're going to take it to places where they do the oil change for you, then I'd say you can just leave it with the whole stock air intake thing. But the reason why I say if you're going to work on it yourself, get this, is because the original one sits not just here, it covers this entire thing here as well. So the intake comes down here with the box and just like this. So this is an RS mod I got because on that is on like your stock ST, the box, your ECU sits here. My ECU is here now, but on the stock one, the stock intake, your ECU sits on top of it. So your ECU will sit right here, and then your pipe will come into the air intake, and then this will cover the whole thing. And if you're working on your car, you're gonna have to take that entire thing off just to get to this, the oil filter. Whereas if you just had this on the RS mod, you could just, easy access. So yeah, it's a really cool car, I'm not gonna lie. It sounds absolutely insane. So let me show you guys. Let's take you for a little drive. And oh right, shit, never mind, hold on, give me a second. Okay, so let's see how well it does now. Okay, seems to be working driving, okay?